Hello everyone, and welcome to this comprehensive guide on becoming a front-end engineer in 2025. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up your skills, this video will take you through the essential roadmap you need to follow. We'll cover everything from foundational skills to advanced tools and techniques, so you'll have a clear path to mastering front-end development. If you're ready to dive in, hit that like button, and let's get started. Web development is typically divided into two key areas, front-end development and back-end development. There's also full-stack development, which involves a bit of both. Front-end development focuses on what the user interacts with, the website you see on your browser or the app you use on your phone or tablet. Back-end development, on the other hand, deals with the behind-the-scenes logic, data processing, and storage. While both are important, today's focus is solely on front-end development. I'll cover back-end development in a future video, so be sure to check the description for updates. One of the most common questions I get is, how long does it take to become a front-end developer? The truth is, it varies from person to person. On average, you're looking at 7 to 14 months of consistent study and practice. But here's the thing, it's not just about time. It's about building the right habits, like continuous learning and consistent practice. Remember, this isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Section 1. Foundational Skills. Before we get into the more advanced topics, it's crucial to master the basics. These are the building blocks that every front-end developer needs to know inside and out. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. This is the foundation of web pages. It's used to structure content, like headings, paragraphs, images, and links. The great thing about HTML is its simplicity. If you dedicate a few hours a day, you can learn the basics in about a week or two. But don't just stop at the basics. Practice building simple pages to solidify your understanding. CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. CSS is what makes your web pages visually appealing. It controls everything from colors and fonts to layouts and animations. Mastering CSS is crucial because it's what makes your websites responsive and visually engaging. A good understanding of CSS can be achieved in 2 to 4 weeks with daily practice. But here's a tip. Focus on building real projects. The more you apply what you've learned, the faster you'll grasp CSS concepts like Flexbox, grid, and responsive design. Next, let's talk about JavaScript, particularly ES6 and beyond. JavaScript is the engine that powers interactivity on the web. You'll start with the basics: variables, loops, functions, and objects. From there, you'll move on to DOM manipulation, where you'll learn how to make your websites dynamic and responsive to user input. Understanding asynchronous programming is crucial as well. You'll need to get comfortable with the fetch API promises and async tar await. These concepts allow you to handle data fetching and other asynchronous tasks efficiently. Finally, ES6 introduced some powerful new features like arrow functions, destructuring, and the spread rest operators. These will make your code more concise and readable, a skill that's highly valued in the industry. Section 2. Version Control. Git is an absolute must for any developer. You'll need to master Git commands, understand branching and merging, and get familiar with platforms like GitHub or GitLab. These tools are crucial for tracking changes in your code, collaborating with other developers, and managing your projects more effectively. Knowing Git inside and out will also help you during code reviews and when working in team environments, where collaboration is key. Section 3. Advanced CSS Techniques. As you progress, you'll encounter more complex projects that require advanced CSS techniques. This is where CSS frameworks come into play. Frameworks like Bootstrap and Tailwind CSS can speed up your development process by providing pre-written, reusable styles. However, it's essential to understand the underlying CSS principles before relying too heavily on these frameworks. In addition, CSS architecture methodologies like BEM, Block Element Modifier, will help you write maintainable and scalable style sheets. This is particularly important as your projects grow in size and complexity. Section 4. JavaScript Frameworks and Libraries. Now let's dive into JavaScript frameworks and libraries. In 2025, React.js will still be a dominant force in the industry, so it's vital to have a solid understanding of it. Start with the core concepts, like components, state, and props. Once you're comfortable with React, you'll want to explore more advanced topics like hooks and state management libraries, such as Redux or Zustand. While React is a great starting point, it's also useful to have a working knowledge of other frameworks like Vue.js or Angular. Each of these has its strengths and can be a valuable addition to your skill set, depending on the projects you work on. Section 5. TypeScript. As applications grow more complex, JavaScript alone might not be enough. This is where TypeScript comes in. TypeScript adds static typing to JavaScript, making your code more robust and easier to debug. You'll start by learning the basics, like types and interfaces, and then move on to more advanced topics like generics and decorators. Many companies prefer TypeScript for large-scale applications, so having this skill on your resume can be a game changer. Section 6. APIs and state management. Understanding how to work with APIs is crucial for any front-end developer. Start with RESTful APIs, where you'll learn how to perform CRUD operations, create, read, update, and delete, using JavaScript. Once you're comfortable with REST, consider learning GraphQL, which offers more flexibility and efficiency in fetching data. State management is another critical area. Libraries like the Context API, Redux, Recoil, or Zustand will help you manage state in your applications, making them more predictable and easier to debug. Section 7. Testing. Testing is often overlooked, but it's a vital part of front-end development. You'll need to learn how to write unit tests, using libraries like Jest or Mocha. These tests ensure that individual parts of your code work as expected. Component testing is also essential, especially in frameworks like React. Tools like React Testing Library make it easier to test components in isolation. For end-to-end testing, you can use frameworks like Cypress or Selenium, which simulate user interactions and test the entire application flow. Section 8. Build tools. To streamline your workflow, you'll need to get familiar with various build tools. Package managers like NPM, Yarn, or PNPM will help you manage your project's dependencies. Bundlers like Webpack, Vite, or Rollup will optimize your code for production. Task runners like Gulp or Grunt, though less common nowadays, can still be useful for automating repetitive tasks. Don't forget to integrate code quality tools like ESLint and Prettier to enforce consistent coding standards across your projects. Section 9. Performance optimization. Performance optimization is crucial for delivering a great user experience. You'll need to understand and optimize for core web vitals, which are metrics that Google uses to evaluate the user experience of your web pages. Techniques like code splitting, lazy loading, and using service workers will help you reduce load times and improve the overall performance of your applications. Section 10. Meta frameworks. In 2025, meta frameworks will play an increasingly important role in front-end development. These frameworks sit on top of core libraries like React and enhance their capabilities. Next.js is a popular choice for React applications, offering features like server-side rendering and static site generation. Learning Next.js will give you a competitive edge, especially if you're aiming for senior developer roles or positions at modern tech companies. Section 11. Mobile development. If you want to expand your skill set even further, consider learning mobile development. React Native is a framework that allows you to build cross-platform mobile apps using the skills you already have in React. With just a couple of months of focused study, you can add mobile development to your repertoire, making you a more versatile developer. Section 12. Soft skills and DevOps. Technical skills are essential, but soft skills are equally important. You'll need to be proficient with collaboration tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams, and Jira. Good communication is key, whether you're writing documentation, leaving comments in your code, or participating in code reviews. Agile methodologies like Scrum or Kanban are also valuable. Understanding these will help you work more effectively in team environments, where agile practices are often the norm. Section 13. Deployment and DevOps. Understanding how to deploy your applications is crucial. You should learn Docker for containerization, which allows you to package your applications and their dependencies into portable containers. Continuous integration and deployment (CI/CD) tools like Jenkins, GitHub Actions, or Circle CI will help you automate the deployment process. Familiarize yourself with cloud platforms like AWS, Google Cloud, or Azure, as these are often used to host and scale applications. And there you have it, the ultimate roadmap to becoming a front-end engineer in 2025. We've covered everything from foundational skills to advanced tools and techniques. By following this roadmap and committing to continuous learning, you'll be well on your way to mastering front-end development and building a successful career in tech. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like to see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.